I speak unto thee this day, and I say that you are living in a nation, a land where men are concerned with their rights. That is, they have declared their rights, they believe they have those rights, and I say they are concerned over the same. And I say they have rights to be concerned with their rights, and so they exhibit themselves towards the same. But I say, where are the ones who are concerned with my rights and seek to proclaim the same? I say, where are the ones who are true unto me, ever serving me, delighting in the way that I provide? That is, the ones who have abandoned their rights to take up my rights and pursue the course of the same. For I say, it is me, the living God, who does look throughout the land, the nation, for those who will let me have my rights. That is, the ones who will willingly abandon their own way, their rights, their privileges, in order to be pleasing unto me. For I say, it is me, the living God, who does delight when men and women will seek to walk in the way that I ordain, ever seeking to be pleasing unto me. That is, when they will be fully abandoned unto the way that I provide, not exhibiting nor demanding their rights, but rather counting it a privilege to be in me, to be a partaker of all that I provide, counting it a privilege to walk in my way, to fulfill my rights in their lives. That is, that I, the living God, have the rights to claim the ones who claim they are mine, and use them as it pleases me. I say, where are these ones in a wayward, vile, corrupt, and evil generation? I say, where are they to be found? For I say, while men and women are so busy with their own rights, they forget about my rights unto them. That is, they forget about the fact that I am the Creator, that I am the one who has brought them forth. I say they forget about the fact that it is up to me to use their lives as it pleases me, and what voice do they have in the same? Now I say, if you really consider when men are holding to their rights, I say they are defying me. That is, because they are supporting their own selfish ways above my way. That is, they are rebelling on my desires for them, they are not bowing unto the same. But I say, instead, they are quibbling over their rights, and they are failing to be pleasing unto me. Now I say that I, the living God, do literally have the rights to every human being upon this earth, because I am the one who has created them. And I say that I am the one who even gives unto them the breath of life, that they can come forth in my way. And I say that I am the one who does give unto them the truth, the light, the strength, and the purpose that is only to be found in me. And I say, when men will refuse my rights to them, then I say they are in rebellion against me. Now I say, when any man or woman has come into the knowledge of me, I say they are meant to abandon unto me. That is, they are meant to give up their rights to their own lives, that is, die out unto themselves, that they can indeed be well-pleasing unto me. And I say they are meant to be coming forth in the truth, the light, the purpose of who I am, ever make glad for my way. And I say they are meant to be thankful for the privilege to live, to abide, to come forth in me. Now I say, if you really consider what it is that I, the living God, do ask of a man or a woman, I say it is not difficult at all. That is, if they will indeed give up their rights to take up the way of my rights unto them. For I say, when a man or a woman will contend against me, that is where the trouble comes. But I say, when a man or a woman is fully surrendered and abandoned unto me, I say there is no trouble to be found, in the sense that they are not troubling themselves, vexing themselves by seeking to exert their rights. But I say, instead, they are thankful, ever thankful, to be brought forth in the truth, the light, the strength that I provide. Now I say, if you really look upon what it is that I give thee, I say that I give thee the truth, the light, the strength, and the mercy day by day. And I say that I give to thee the privilege to walk out the salvation mercy that I provide. And I say that I give thee the privilege to be an honor unto my name rather than a shame. And I say it is me, the living God, who does it so by taking my rights and using the same. For I say that if you say you love me, if you say you'll serve me, then it is up to me how that should be. But I say far too many will always have the if clause in the contract, or so they imagine. But the truth of it is that I, the living God, do not sign that clause nor that contract when they are withholding from me. For I say the ones I truly accept are the ones who are abandoned unto me. Now I say, if you really consider that you do not have the rights to your life, why should it matter to thee how I, the living God, will use the same? That is, in a wayward, vile, corrupt, and evil generation, why will you seek to hold on to self, to hold on to the very sentence of death? That is, why hold on to that entity that will cause you to perish in sin, when you could indeed be holding unto me? That is, when you could indeed find that my rights to thee are the way of life. That is what I, the living God, do ordain for thee as the way that you know the fullness of life that I have prepared for those who will walk uprightly in me. Now I say, when a man or a woman is holding steadfastly to their rights, yet claim they are loving and serving me, no, they are liars within. That is, they are lying because they are thinking that they have a right to have what they want in this life. I say the truth of it is, if it weren't for me, all they would really have is the course of their own damnation. So to hold tenaciously to the same while defying me is nothing but stupidity and darkness. Now I say, you are living in a time when the nation hath been overwhelmed and overly concerned with rights, and everyone is exhibiting, declaring, and demanding the same. But I say the truth of it is, they are demanding the very rights that will take them to hell. For I say, while they are commanding and demanding their so-called freedoms, all they are doing is engrossing themselves in deeper sin, and taking themselves farther from the truth, the light that I provide. Now I say that I, the living God, do not call thee to be overwhelmed, engrossed in sin, and taken far from me. But I say that I call thee to be coming forth in the truth, the light, the strength that I offer and provide, ever make glad for my way. For I say, it is me, the living God, who is indeed the way of righteousness and truth, mercy, hope, and peace provided. And it is me, the living God, who will ever uplift and guide forth the ones who are willing to abandon their rights to come forth in my way. Now I say, it is a silly thing for men to contend with me, for women to dispute with me as though they knew a better way. I say, if you really look upon how small the mind of a man or a woman is compared to what it is that I desire, I say, how could they really comprehend my way? Then for them to dictate unto me how things should be, when I, the living God, do know what is best for them, I say it only proves they are dull and dumb fools. For I say they are thinking they know better than they know, and I say that is nothing but pride. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to live in pride, to walk in pride, to exhibit pride towards me. That is, whereby you grow high-minded and you think you know more than you know, all to prove you are a fool in the same. I say this day, do not be stubborn and proud and willful against me as the nation has become. But I say instead, be willing and obedient and walking in the way that I provide. For I say there are many who are fruitless, there are many who will find themselves lacking when they stand before me. And I say it is because they have never give up their rights. That is, they have never abandoned their rights to the life that they have upon this earth, but I say they hold steadfastly to the same. And in all of their steadfast declaration of their rights, they are missing what it is that I have for them. And I say they are missing the gratification that comes to those who are fully abandoned unto me. For I say, when it is me, the living God, that you give yourself unto, in thanksgiving and gladness you are brought forth in my way. But I say, if you are ever holding to what you surmise to be your rights, you are holding to lies. That is, you are holding to the very things that will keep you far from me, and I say you will pay for the same. For I say you are choosing a way that I never intended nor provided for any who would walk uprightly in me. For I say, when you walk uprightly in me, that means that I, the living God, will have the authority over thee. That is, it is by my dictate that ye shall be taken forth, and I say it is in my will that ye shall find the life. I say, when you are ever struggling against me, you bring your own vexation. But I say, when you are yielded and surrendered unto me, then you find my peace. Now I, the living God, do not call a man to walk in a way, then run back from the way. Nor do I call a woman to obey me, to follow me, then turn back to her own understanding. But I say, when I call thee and purpose thee, you are meant to come forth in me. That is, you are meant to walk in the way that I give thee, trusting yourselves to me. Now I say, it is stupidity to be double-minded. For I say, when you are unequally yoked to the God of self, I say you are not pleasing unto me. I say that I, the living God, have not called thee to be in the promotion of your rights, but I say that I've called thee to be in the promotion of my kingdom. For I say, when the governments of men are finished and it is all said and done, I say it is not the rights of any man that matter, but I say it is how much a man has surrendered himself unto me and walked in my way. I say this day, do not seek to proclaim who and what you are, but I say rather seek to proclaim my kingdom. For I say it is me, the living God, who is the one you are meant to please, and not your own self. Now I say, when you look at the clamoring of self, the demanding of self, it all gets back to the worship of the same. And I say that the end of it is nothing but futility and darkness and fruitlessness in my kingdom, with nothing at all. But I say that the ones who abandon themselves unto me, relinquishing their rights and being ever thankful unto me, are brought forth in my mercy. But I say there are many who are holding to their rights, who will find themselves under my wrath. For I say that I, the living God, am not at all impressed with the importance of man, but I say that I am impressed with those who bow the knee unto me. But I say the stubborn, the proud, the rebellious actually proclaim their rights to my wrath. For I say they are resisting me, they are despising me, and even hating my humility way. And I say in the process of it all, they set themselves up to receive the wrath, the fury, the indignation revealed. And I say it is because they have gotten their rights, and in the process they have angered me. Now I say that I, the living God, do not call thee to live in opposition to me, but I say that I call thee to live in cooperation with me. That is, I call thee to be thankful that you can indeed be purposed, directed, guided, and instructed by me. And I say that I call thee to be thankful that you can be brought forth, ever renewed in my way. That is, given the truth, the light, the strength, the purpose that is only to be found through me. I say this day, count it a privilege to delight yourselves in me, to abandon unto my will, my way, and be thankful for the same. For I say, if you will fully push yourself into the way that I've set before thee, of course you will find my joy. But I say, if you are ever sneering and snarling because you want your rights, what is it that you do? I say you inwardly and outwardly oppose me because you are demanding for the God of self. Now I say this day, abandon the way of your own pride, your own selfish lust and greed and desire to promote who and what you think you are. And I say, be thankful to be promoting the kingdom that does remain. I say, be thankful that I, the living God, am able to take my rights to thee. For I say it is me, the living God, who has the rights to your life, if you say that you are serving me. And it is me, the living God, who has the right to put thee wheresoever I please, to use thee however it pleases me. Now fully consider what it is that I say, and abandon unto me, and find the joy that I provide for those who are truly living in me. I say, give thanks, give praise.